to another Tough Love Tuesday. So excited for today's topic. I love these. I can't believe how quickly the week goes by and we're officially on episode 40 of Tough Love Tuesdays. Obviously, there is a lot of tough love that I have to share with all of you, and thank you everyone first of all for your amazing feedback, for the comments. That means the world to me and motivates me to continue doing these videos every week that I know are so powerful for so many of you. So drop a comment below. I want to keep this conversation going. The point of these Tough Love Tuesday videos is to really help open you up to new awareness in your life and root causes of your dependency, of your not so great health, relationship with food, with sugar. So really pinpointing some of these root causes and these areas of our life to look at and bring awareness to so we can heal through them, shift them, and make eating healthy effortless and really that sense of freedom. So this is all about building this conversation. So I want to hear from all of you below. I'm here to show up as your coach, sharing some tough love. So I'm happy to coach in the comments below as well. So if there's anything that you're stuck with or struggling with or being challenged by, let me know and we'll go into it. And I'm happy to support you with all of that. So today's topic, let's dive in. Let's dive into today. Before we actually do that, really quick, don't forget, I know I've been talking about this in the last couple of videos. So excited about the incredible life-changing results and feedback that I'm already getting from the brand new 3-part video series that I just released. You can find the link above this video to get free access. You have no excuse. I wanted to provide this as a free resource so that you literally had no barriers to dive in and really look at your emotional connection to food and the emotional component, which is one of the many foundational pieces that obviously I work on with my clients. That is so important for all of us. So thank you. Keep the comments coming. Keep the love coming. I love getting emails back from those who have gone through the 3 videos and are just having these incredible aha and light bulb moments and really looking at food and their relationship with food and their emotions in a whole new way, which is so beautiful. So thank you. Huge shout out for everyone who's sending me those messages. And like I said, you can get access to that above the link above if you haven't already. So today, let's do it. Today is a biggie. This is actually something that it's been a theme. Every single one of my clients in my groups have been talking about this for months. And it's a conversation we keep having. And I've done a lot of coaching with most of my clients around is procrastination. Okay, I wish we were all in a room together because, like, hands up. I don't care if you're just home alone listening to this right now, like, put your hand up, put it up anyway, if you can relate with struggling with procrastination. And yes, my hand is actually up. Mine is up because I have struggled with that so much, especially back when I started my business, and especially actually when I worked in my old 9 to 5 office job as well. And the love I want to share with you right here, right now, around procrastination is that procrastination is just a byproduct. It's not the problem. It's a byproduct of your limiting beliefs. Bottom line, procrastination is not something that means there's something wrong with you or you're broken or something that you just keep hitting your head against a wall with and just kind of accept as a piece of your identity. Well, I'm just a procrastinator. No, procrastination is a tendency. It is a byproduct or a way of acting or being based off of your limiting beliefs. So these are the stories that you're telling yourself about whatever it is you need to be working on. So I see this in every area of my clients' lives and my own lives. But when we bring this back to our conversation around food, maybe you're someone who's been procrastinating giving up coffee, or you've been procrastinating actually going sugar free and testing it out for 7 days. Maybe you've been procrastinating on, going to the farmer's market. I don't know, maybe or starting that new workout routine or meditating or looking for a new job, right? Or maybe in your current job, there's a laundry list of things that you've been procrastinating on doing, right? You just don't want to clean the house. You don't want to, get that project done for work. So when we start seeing this differently, I think everything shifts for us. So this is what I want to offer you all right now is this backside view of procrastination, because in those instances, and we'll just use a couple examples, right? So say you've been procrastinating getting off of sugar. Right? You've been procrastinating for years, like, oh, I really should do that. I'm sure it feels great. I know Danny's always talking about it, but I'm just going to do it next week. We keep putting that off. So what's going on there is limiting belief. So it's usually, for example, it could be many things and it's going to be different for everyone. But in specific with the sugar example, maybe it's this story you're telling yourself about when you get off of sugar, you'll no longer be able to hang out with your friends because they want to just get together and eat sugar. Or maybe it's this story and fear that's coming up for you around well never having the joy and pleasure in your life again once you get rid of sugar. Maybe it's a belief that giving up sugar is hard, right? And that you're not capable of doing hard things, which is a deep belief, or that you're not worthy of actually being healthy and feeling alive in your body. This is a big, big one for all of us, this worthiness piece. So there's all these beliefs and stories wrapped up into whatever it is we're meant to be doing. And this applies with work as well. Say there's a project at work that and I've done this. Like I can't tell you how long I procrastinated in launching my website when I first started my business because I was terrified. And there was a story when I launched my business, then I'm going to actually have to take myself seriously as a business owner and start helping people. And there was a lot of fears, a lot of limiting beliefs for myself and my confidence that came up around that. So I want to just share those examples with you so you can look in your own life. What are you procrastinating with? Maybe you're procrastinating learning to meditate because there's actually a story that when I learn to meditate, I'm going to relive childhood trauma or I'm going to have to face some of the facts about myself that I don't really love. And I'm going to have to go through that. Or it's going to be uncomfortable because I've never sat in stillness with myself before. Or I'm going to do it wrong and then I'm going to be a failure. Right? There's so much baggage. Like and stories and beliefs that we tell ourselves about these certain things in our life. So, what I want you to do right here, right now, is think of some things that you're procrastinating with. It could be as simple as cooking dinner. Maybe, like, I guess I should cook dinner, but I don't want to cook dinner. And maybe it's cleaning the house or, booking that dentist appointment, right? Which is a good example because that was kind of my fear. I was like, ooh, I don't really want to book the dentist appointment because when I do, then they might find something wrong that then I need to fix and have more dental work done. And that's going to suck. So that's the story, right? So there's always a story, always, always, always a story. And when it comes to procrastination, it's so beautiful when you can start to pull that story out because you can start to call yourself on it and you can start to change that story if you want. So if there's something in your life that you want, but you continue to procrastinate on, of course, there is another side of that. It might be because it's just not important to you. So there might be, something maybe around the house, right? Maybe you need to wash the car and you're like, I keep procrastinating. I really need to wash the car. I need to wash the car. Maybe you don't. Maybe you really, it's not a good use of your time. It's not something that lights you up. And if you actually need to get it done, hire it out, right? Hire someone to come wash your car. Get your husband or your kids to wash your car, but we can check in like, is it actually something important to me? Or am I just telling myself I should be doing something and then procrastinating on it? So there's another piece there with procrastination that it may just simply be something that's not important to you. And therefore, you can identify that and either just not do it completely, cross it off the list, leave your car dirty for a year, not a big deal, or you can hire it out, right? You can delegate it out. But for most people, I see it being these fears and these limiting beliefs showing up. So make your list of things you're procrastinating on, whether it's big projects or life altering shifts or cleaning the house, whatever it is, and start to really write down and get clear on what is the story I'm telling myself about this. So, cleaning the house means, or it is, right, a waste of time, or it is going to be exhausting. Like these are all beliefs. These are all beliefs. So, we can start to really call ourselves out and bring awareness to the patterns that are going on subconsciously for us that may be preventing us from doing things. And if you realize it's something that is important, like for me, for example, my website, right? I get clear now in hindsight, I know what was going on is I was really afraid of putting myself out there. I was afraid of, being shot down, people not wanting to work with me. I was afraid of all these pieces. And I knew that it was important for me to launch my website. So eventually I got to a place where I did it. It took me like a year, embarrassingly enough, a whole year. Um, and I was really able to notice that that's what was holding me back. And if it is something that's important, then you can start to shift. You can consciously choose to shift the stories that you're telling yourself around that. So for me in that instance, it took me a whole year to kind of wrap my head around, no, like I need to do this and this is important and this is my soul's mission and I'm here to help people and I gotta put myself out there in order to do that. So I started to rewire those stories for myself, and that's when I launched my website and my business and started accepting clients and going down that path. So if it is important, there's so much you can do about it, but it's also okay if it's not important. Okay, so really getting clear, is it a priority? Is it not? And just call it what it is and then build awareness. If it is a priority, what's going on behind the scenes? What story are you telling yourself? What's the limiting belief? What fears are coming up? Like, write it all down, call it out. Putting it on paper is so powerful to just bring it out, and actually sometimes that just releases it into the universe, and see what kind of magic shifts for you from there. So let me know. Okay, that's a wrap for today. But comments below. I want to hear right here, right now. Are you someone who resonates with procrastinating? And more specifically, what are you procrastinating right now in your life? Maybe share an example, and what belief is behind that for you. Let's keep this conversation going. Thanks again, everyone, for tuning into another Tuesday episode. This is so much fun, and I cannot wait to hear what you have to say below. We'll see you guys again, same time, same place next week. Bye, everyone.